Go, baby. Let's go. Nice little 800% on the day. Big shout out my boy Banks today, man. The boy's a sniper. But how y'all doing, man? It's your boy OK Bet, aka K Trades. We back with another one. Another choppy day. Right? We got the little fake out here. Remember, what do we say? First move, a lot of times, might be the fake out. How we know it's a fake out? Didn't get the retest, right? Remember, we want to break out, retest, continuation. Oh, snap, and disappear. Right? Remember, you want to break out, retest, continuation. Didn't happen. You gotta. Not only did you not get a no breakout, retest, continuation, trend line break, close right below, right to our next level, right, 744. So where do we go from here? Is the market crashing? Is it over with? I don't know. Let's figure it out. So, right, let's zoom out to the higher time frame, of course. Let's see how the daily closed, right? See where we at, in regards to just everything, right? Sucks though, because we're still just inside in range. But we did this, what was it, last week or the week before? We had the Friday candle, and we spent the whole week inside that. Like, bro, I just hope they don't do this to us today. But like I said, either way it goes, we'll try to catch something. But yeah, so is this a fake out, right? Remember we had the tight wedge from here to here. Is this a fake out, right? That pop, or is it gonna fake out again, right? That's what we're gonna have to wait and see. So basically, it is kind of gapping down now. I did swing a few of the runners. Because we took a 744 0DTs up here, and then I rolled into some 738s for tomorrow, But those did pretty good. I think we sold those for like 40% or something like that. But yeah, just held a little runner just to see how we do. Because like I said, we are under 748. And remember, every time we're under 748, we get a nasty little move down, right? 748, I lost 748. Like when we do come all the way down to the 731. Not to say that we will come all the way down to 741. Obviously, we play at level to level, right? Into just runners. So, we'll still have to wait for more, to get confirmation because still Thursday and today, we're just stuck, right? It's okay. If you hate this price action, it's okay. We're just stuck right now. It's cool, right? So it's really nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Look at other tickers. Trade something else. Don't trade. Take the one trade and go to bed, right? I just woke up. That's why I'm a little... But yeah, once I seen this, I was like, no way. I told Chad, I was like, yeah, this that heartbeat monitor price action. Look at this. This is crazy. Bro, look at this. What? Bro, bring back PDT. Bring back PDT, man. This is garbage. But, like I said, you're still able to catch this move, That's pretty much it. Or you even caught this one. This one was another 100%, just that candle right there. But, let it all play out, all right? Remember what we say about those wicks? Once you start seeing it ranging, turn them wicks off, right? It'll mess your head up because then your brain will be like, oh, we gotta wake up here, we gotta wake down here. No. Remember, we only care about the candle, open and close. That's pretty much it, right? So, yeah, we're not like, I can't say we're overly bearish. The market's just not looking good, but it is back inside this. Remember how we talked about even when there's bull traps, we gotta watch out for bear traps too. If this doesn't hold and we don't break, preferably we got to hold 741. Like, I know it sounds like we just keep moving the goalposts. Like, we got to hold 748. Now we got to hold 745. Now we got, But that's just how the game goes, right? You have to adapt. You have to be able to, see the different outcomes of things and kind of plan ahead for different scenarios, right? That's how you make the moves, right? Because even this candle, it was very convincing. First hour, beautiful. But one of my students was like, "Oh, are you gonna enter here?" I said, Wait for that retest, right? Wait for that retest. And then you got a huge just bearish engulfing. So we're like, all right, perfect timing. Right under 748. Did tap, 749, like 99 or something like that. It didn't really hit 750 exactly, I don't think. But, yeah, and then we got that smack. And we're like, all right, cool. We'll probably go from here and then here, right? And those were our targets, 744. Especially because, look, it's where was our previous resistance. So we knew at some point we'd have to come test it and see if it was going to be support now. So, like I said, we're grabbing down a little bit in after hours, but not really much. Let's look at NVDA, see how NVDA did today. NVIDIA still in that wedge. Fake out as well. Yeah, a lot of things had a little fake out today. What about Amazon? Amazon still going down. Oh, I did play SPCX. I did actually play SPCX puts. I got a little 20-some% on those. I only grabbed a few because I'm like, some things are just very unstable. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be too over leveraged in this, So I just a little small position, like a few contracts, nothing crazy. I did play VIX as well, all right? The VIX did get a little pop today, right? And it's still not, the VIX isn't exploding how you would think it would during like a crash, right? So another reason why I'm just kind of like, it's okay to move this goalpost on SPY as far as like levels it has to hold, because, VIX isn't really agreeing. It's not like, oh yeah, the VIX is saying this is about to explode. I mean, realistically, we should have been a little higher than this, don't you think? But like I said, what do I know? We're just watching, seeing what's coming of what, right? Oh, perfect levels. Look, remember we do this every morning for our pre-market. So that previous day high and pre-market high. Wait for a retest. You have to wait for a retest. Literally, like right before I was with a student, I'm like, he's like, okay, would you enter on the break? I'm like, no. And I started showing him, look, this wick, like these are perfect examples of why you don't enter on breaks. You gotta wait for the candle to close, right? Remember, you're never gonna miss a trade if it's a real trade. If it's a real setup, you're not gonna miss it. So you don't have to rush things, and it paid off, right? I think banks got like over 1,000% or something like that. I'm like, I don't know how cuz be holding that long. Mine was more so because I was accidental. I was tired, bro. I'm on the couch like, open my eyes every couple seconds, look at the charts. But that boy's a monster, man. Shout out my boy Banks. But so we're below previous day's lows, in after hours. We'll still look for same levels, right, until we break them. And if we do get some sort of roll down, we'll be targeting that 738, right? Below 738, we have our 735 pivot level. Remember, the lower we go, you got to kind of watch that VIX as well and watch the volume, because if this is just going lower on lowering volume, remember, we're still inside of this range, right? So if this just goes lower on lowering volume, do you really want to be taking crazy shorts? No, wait for some volume to come in, wait for, the VIX to pop, wait for things to line up to where it's like, all right, okay, this is looking good, right? Breakdown, retest, continuation, something like that. But just be careful either way it goes, because it's a wild market, man. This is a wild market. We do this one day, and we do this the next day, and then we recover to this. Like, this was weird. We had an overnight low of like 740. That's crazy. Just to come right back to it. But we'll see what these 738 puts have to say tomorrow. If they hit, right? They might not. It's just some runners, so we'll see. What else? GOOG did not work today. No, smacked, right? It was supposed to hold, did not hold. Previous day's low. Never recovered, even attempted to recover previous day's close. Meta. Everything's kind of pulling back right now. Oh, let's just pull up MAG. Is it called MAG? What's the MAG 7 ticker? Is it MAGs? It's something. I forget. I'll find it afterwards. But Tesla back. Yeah, you don't want to see Tesla back below 400. All right, you get back below 400, you really have very, very thin levels, right? To get you back up. You lose that, it might just go back down, But it's still in a good spot. Like I said, it's not necessarily just dumping. It's just not moving as fast as it was on the way up, right? Remember, you can't forget that we went up for 9 weeks straight or something like that. Like, it's okay if we have some days where we're, we need to consolidate for a bit. Look at this, right? We were stuck in this range for ever, bro. We're stuck in this forever, right? Over here, same kind of thing, right? We got this little range up here, so who knows? Maybe we're getting ready for an expansion, right? Maybe we're getting ready for a dip, but you just gotta play it how it comes, Can't really anticipate it too much, because look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bro, we have 10 days inside this candle. No way, that's sick. That's nuts. That's disgusting. I'm not saying sick like, oh, that's cool. No, that's sick. That's gross. No way, bro. They still have us inside of that Friday's candle. This is nuts. Okay, but like I said, what happens? Consolidation leads to expansion. So whether it goes to the downside, it'll be aggressive, or whether it's slingshot back up to the upside, who knows, man? Who knows? But we'll watch it. We'll play it all by ear. I should be able to go live tomorrow, so I'll see y'all probably before lunch. All right, I got a nice little pre-lunch money on. What else I'm trying to think? Oh, I know MU earnings are coming up. We have PCE coming up. MU is just, it's like weird, because you'll be like, I'm not buying this until I get a pullback. I'm not buying this until I get it. You just don't get one. And then when you're like, okay, is this a pullback? It's already up next. But we'll see how this plays out, man. I don't know. We'll see if earnings sends it to 2,000 overnight, 40% or some random shit like that, or we'll see if it's time for retail to be bag holders and extra liquidity, right? Same thing kind of with SPCX right now. No matter where you bought, unless you were, you had some in 150, you're pretty much cooked, right? You're pretty much cooked. Pretty much cooked, right? I got in here. Let's break down retest, right? See what I mean? Like, when you have to, sometimes you just got to wait for a position, right? Because I know I wanted to short it, but I just want to blindly short it. If I would have tried over here, didn't work. Really tried over here, overnight gap. But, nice little breakdown, retest, consolidated. And then once we finally clear, once I got that alert, I'm in. I grabbed some 140s. 40 T's. But like I said, I already sold them, so I didn't really do nothing with them. Let me see. What else? Trying to check the watch list. What we went over NVDA. Y'all gotta drop some comments. Let me know what tickers y'all want me to do, because I'd be thinking about stuff I'd be trading, but there'd be some good stuff out there. There'd be some bangers out there we just be missing. Well, I just be missing. So keep me in the loop, man. Keep me in the loop. You know me. I'm gonna stick to about 2-3. That's it. But I'm trying to think. Let me see. Phone's at 20%. It always is. Every time I hit record. Might be it. Yeah. If we think something else, let me know in the comments. But keep it simple. Remember, this is as simple as you make it. If you complicate it, it will be complicated, right? If you freak out, you try to overtrade stuff that should not be overtraded. Look at this. It will be complicated, right? Sometimes you just gotta take a nap. Go to bed, But it is what it is, right? We have had a lot of chop, right? So, it is pretty annoying as far as being able to swing something or get a good momentum going. But you gotta take what you can get, right? And if this is, like I said, we just cannot recover. We might be in for a nice little cowabunga. You know what I'm saying? But either way, which is why we have our levels, because it's like they can fake it either way. See how they faked it today? They did the same thing down here, ended up back here. So it's like, bro, we're just getting prepared for whatever way, right? It could be setting up for a nice little trap here, swing back up to the highs, right? We really don't know. So I'm not really too keen on full size and swinging. Like I said, I just swung some runners. We already banked on those, but as far as any positions to swing, not looking good for now. We still need that 748. If that's not something that we can just get back to, preferably tomorrow, right? Maybe even with earnings or PCE or something. But it sucks though, because it's like, oh, we can't trade Mondays because we're waiting for this. Oh, we can't trade Tuesday because we're waiting for this. Wednesday we got this data. Like, damn, every day people online like, oh, we have to wait till earnings. We have to wait till it. Like, bro, you can't use that mindset. Like, sometimes it's just choppy, right? We just need consolidation. Doesn't always need an excuse. I know how to joke around and be like, oh, bring back PDT. But, look, it's not like we haven't done this before, right? People always forget to zoom out and look around, right? This isn't anything new under the sun. Look at this. We spent 143 days in this range. 143 days in that range, right? And then you spent another 160 days in that range. We've been here for how long? 40 days. All right, so you got to put that into perspective, because this can. I hope it doesn't. Excuse me. I hope it doesn't go, that long. Yeah, it's not what I want to see. But who knows, right? Just establishing ranges, relax, right? It's not over yet. People are already panicking and stuff. I'm like, bro, it's so funny when I go on Twitter. I'd be like, all right, let me see what they're talking about, because I like to wait until after the fact. Because a lot of times you'll be looking at it during the day and you'll see so many. You'll be like, oh, this person just 100% win rate, Trump insider. You'll be like, what the hell? What? It's very confusing online, right? So you remember, do this for yourself, learn your levels for yourself, and you won't have to rely on anybody else, right? Rely on any information. This is why I do what I do. This is why I help you guys, because I want you guys to be able to do this when I'm not here, And then, me, I be on vacation sometimes too. I'll be like, well, not going to record today, I don't want you to have to depend on anyone to trade, right? Don't take my word for everything. Don't take anybody's word for anything, right? You got to do this yourself. You have to. I cannot, we can't, nobody can trade for you. Nobody can, have this experience for you. You got to practice patience yourself. You have to learn discipline. You had to, lock in. I know it sounds cliche, lock in, but not real spiel. You gotta lock in, son. But, yeah, we'll see how we do tomorrow, right? With this gap down here to 740. So we'll see how it all plays out, man. And like I said, I'll be live tomorrow. So, relax, breathe. Y'all always be like, y'all don't even ask me how my day going. Be like, you going live today? Damn, cuz. Damn, that kind of hurt. That shit hurt it. But, yeah, I'll see y'all. And, yeah, keep God first. Be calm, relax, breathe. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.